Welcome, seekers of knowledge, to a captivating journey that transcends time itself. I'm your guide on this voyage into the depths of forgotten realms, and together, we will unveil the long-lost secrets of advanced ancient civilizations. Welcome to Lost Sage Wisdom. In this series, we embark on a quest to uncover the ancient wisdom that has been veiled by the sands of time. For centuries, these advanced civilizations thrived, leaving behind enigmatic clues that challenge our understanding of human history. Today, we begin our odyssey to rediscover their profound knowledge and insights. In this clip, renowned historian and author of works such as Fingerprints of the Gods, Hancock speaks with Joe Rogan and Randall Carlson about the absolute perfection and intellect the Great Pyramid required.
Also so profoundly advanced in terms of their ability to move immensely huge objects that it makes you consider in a way where we're talking about, look, even if we use the conventional dating of 2500 BC, how? Like, what was available? How did they do that? Like, what?
I've never seen a satisfactory explanation from the Egyptological fraternity as to how this was done. They keep coming up with multiple theories about how the Great Pyramid was built, and none of them make any sense to me. I've been lucky enough to climb the Great Pyramid 5 times. I've explored every internal passageway. This thing is just a gigantic mystery in stone. It challenges us to think again about everything in the ancient world. The fact that it incorporates the dimensions of our planet in its key dimensions, that you can take the height of the Great Pyramid and multiply by 43,200 and you get the polar radius of the Earth. You can measure the base perimeter of the Great Pyramid, multiply it by the same number, you get the equatorial circumference of the Earth. I won't bore you, but that number is not a random number. Anybody who goes into my books will find that it relates to the obscure astronomical phenomenon called precession of the equinoxes. Great Pyramid is almost perfectly aligned to true north within 3/60ths of a single degree. 13-acre footprint, 6 million tons, 481 feet high, and aligned to true north with this incredible precision. I think they're trying to tell us something. When the pyramid speaks to our planet, it speaks to this Earth. It's aligned to true north. And it's built on a scale that models the dimensions of the Earth, and that scale is derived from a key motion of the Earth itself. It's very, very clever. And again, I try and mention this to archaeologists. They say, it's just a coincidence. It's just rubbish. You know, that's what they say. And it's such a lazy way to dismiss the data, rather than getting to grips with the data and saying, could this really have happened by coincidence, or is something going on here?
See, there are these key numbers that recur over and over again. We find them in the Vedas, we find them in the Bible, we find them in Mayan traditions. They were in Sumeria over and over again. And one of those key numbers, what Bert Graham just said, 43,200. Or, you know, and even in the way we still measure time today, if you think about how do we measure the length of one rotation of the Earth on its axis, the meridian lining up with the center of the sun. We've divided that into seconds, right? Minutes, hours. 24 hours is the exact period of the Earth's rotation with respect to the sun. Okay? 24 hours times 60 means there's 86,400 seconds exactly in that period. On the moment of vernal equinox, the period of time of darkness and of light are exactly equal, 43,200. That number is the scaling ratio of the pyramid. If we were to take the pyramid as it is today on the Giza Plateau, enlarge it by a factor of 43,200, as Graham said, the height of it is literally within a few hundred feet of being the polar radius of the Earth. And in fact, the range of error is within the range of error of our most accurate modern satellite surveys. And when I come back, I could easily demonstrate that.
We'll do that.
I put together the slides to show exactly how it's done, the geometry of the height, the ratio of the height to the square base solves the ancient geometric problem of the squaring of the circle. Because what they've basically done is that if you enlarge that pyramid by 43,200, the square base now becomes precisely the equatorial circumference of the Earth. Precisely. And for somebody to say this is just coincidence, well, if it was one example, yeah, or two examples, no, there's dozens of examples like this where you could show that somehow somebody seemed to know something beyond what they've been given credit for.
Something that they shouldn't have known at the time that that structure is supposed to have been built. What we're looking at in the Great Pyramid and many other structures around the world, staring us in the face, almost slapping us in the face, is evidence of a lost technology.
As you can see, these wise and thorough researchers have an opinion of ancient history that goes against the common teaching in schools and universities. Could this be intentional, or is it just a coincidence like they'd like us to believe? Graham Hancock and Randall Carlson have taken many years to try and rediscover what the ancients knew that we have lost in today's world. To continue on our journey for this lost wisdom of the ancients, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. As always, thanks again, and remember, keep seeking, keep questioning, keep exploring, but most of all, stay wise.